Well boys, we're back at this again. I thought BuzzFeed Quizzes were enough for one video, all the way back in late January / early February, but I could not take a little look nearly a year on from the first episode of Ashton Talks, just to see what the website was like now. I already did quite a bit of explaining for those of you not in the know of this interesting website back in the first video, but to have to make you do that would be pointless because one, you don't need the last video to understand this one, and two, I'm explaining it anyway. Quite a while back I did a video on the quizzes, which were not at all themed with the rest of the website, which could be compared to the Microsoft Edge home screen just without the dire adverts, and angry parents upset their kid got told off school for, misbehaving. These quizzes are just bizarre. One in the BuzzFeed Quiz Part 1 video was supposed to guess your Shrek character based off a subway order, and that was the most normal one. Well, besides the game console colour one, which seemed to alternate between controller buttons and the logo of the controller's company. Now your next one, BuzzFeedology. Yay, let's get over and done with thing uno. So, and by I mean the sloth, I'm just genuinely curious if you relate to the same colours to these subjects or if they're in the minority. So basically, when you look at books for school, what subject colours are they? What does maths make you think of? There's a very unpopular, I think it might be orange. It's got to be orange. And that's unpopular, I mean, it's either that or yellow, and they're both quite unpopular. I suppose I could see red. But yeah, I can definitely see why people aren't choosing purple. Well, English/language arts, blue. And I don't know why you disagree. How is it yellow? Your English books aren't yellow. And of course you can see lovely memes and social studies and history. Why'd you group them in but yeah, they're yellow? Suppose orange, but I've always had them as yellow. And look. Above science, look, it's Bill Nye the Science guy. Or at least I think that is. What can I just say? It's green, it's green, it's green. It's green, it's green, it's green. That's all it is. It's green. Well done, you guys are correct. One thing that I have noticed about BuzzFeed Quiz is that it appears as if every other one is one of those, like, pick some of these and we'll tell you what these are. They're quite weird like this one, but trust me, I'm picking this one, plan your dream wedding, and we'll tell you what grilled cheese you are, because this is definitely the most normal one. You're going to see a lot worse later. So the vast majority of questions didn't really seem relevant to the topic of cheese. I mean, there were a few which may point you towards certain cheeses, but most of it was uneventful. But then you have to see what I get at the end. I hate mac and cheese. So normally when I do these thing counters, I normally do one quiz and go to the other, then another thing, stuff like that. The orange is going to group all the bad ones. This one's the least bad. Plan your dream wedding, you know what Shrek character you are. Unlike the cheese one, this one somewhat fits the characters. Definitely a lot more than the Subway one from last video. My final gift for them is love. And I got Puss in Boots again. This one is far from as good. If you recognise less than 23 out of 28 of these memes, you are old. And the pressure is on, kiddos. So basically select every meme that you recognise on site. Doesn't care how old you are, if you don't collect all the ones that you recognise, you will die of old age instantly. So I'd say I'm doing quite alright here at the moment. Oh, that one has some cheeky language. It's that little frog on a unicycle or something. Oh. Sand. Bro, what up? See how I did? Yeah, I'm old. Well, half the ones I didn't recognise were just old people and dogs. I'm really sorry, but... Oh, I swear to God. Oh. Oh, you know what? My feelings are really hurt after being called old, even though I'm still in high school. Wait, hold on, what's that? Take this quiz to see how sensitive you are. Wow, this is so the right time. Alright then. Right, if truth be told, this one was a little boring. Like, not much was really going on. It's just, oh yeah, what yeah happen when you do this? What emotion do you feel when? Oh my good Jesus, the language gets really bad. And I was falling asleep at this. Oh no, I thought I fell asleep. But it turns out I'm not asleep. I'm a sleep paralysis demon in a story. And apparently this quiz involves AI. I just had a bit of fun at the start, just writing the answers backwards, because you know it's funny. This I don't really want to give anything away, so I just did the entire county. And what else are you gonna do? Oh yeah, you want to know what I did after this? Yeah, I didn't even bother anymore, so I just had a bit of fun. Your mum. But here's what makes it real bizarre. It's using AI to write a story because of I wouldn't even consider it a quiz, but it popped up in here, and you know what? Sure, the fact that it says your mum as the bad guy, that's funny, but like, you'd never get a story with this high quality from an AI, not in a month of Sundays. Right, but something happened that really annoyed me. I was looking for it was a picture of it was in the thumbnail. I was looking for a quiz. It was about like lizards or something, or like pets. I was gonna do it in memory of, you know. But I thought it was a bit strange though. I thought I'd cover that before I did like an actual reptile quiz, because for some reason I had the kid from Home Alone in the picture. I put it in the thumbnail and it's disappeared. But I'll just show you it. This would be far from normal, wouldn't it? There you go. There's your bizarre. Right, you're doing well. This is the third to last quiz we're looking at. This is, let's see if you're more like Peppa Pig or Susie Sheep. Firstly, what would my friends describe me as? No, I wouldn't say I'm on this. Probably just a guy. Oh, pick friendly. Good place to visit. Oh, Potato City, Potato City. Gotta be Potato City. Choose an iconic meal. And of course, any other option other than the smiley pizza is wrong. Lastly, choose a vehicle. The boat that is on land. See what I get as a result? Yeah, I'm... Oh no, even more upset they call me a pig. And I'm lovable and bossy apparently. Even though I didn't pick any of those two options. Right. So for the penultimate one, can they guess my eye colour based off the cartoon character I picked from these TV shows? So they think that they can... Right, half these don't qualify as quizzes, but since they're on the page, we're going to pick them. Character from South Park. Oh, no, I just choose the main character, I suppose. Family Guy. Oh, no, I never really watched. I was more Simpsons. I know Peter is Meg, that's not the girl, isn't it? I like the baby. I watched one episode on my dad's TV. I like the baby. I don't know, you know, little British baby, whatever. Brian, yeah, it's Stewie. Brian's the dog, isn't it? And Peppa Pig, Daddy Pig. I love Daddy Pig. And the Simpsons, Marge, wait. Yeah, I thought that said Marge, it's Maggie, the baby. Well, preferably Squidward, but I suppose Mr. Krabs. Yay, you guessed it incorrect. So for the last one, I was considering like, I don't know, one of those like really weird online kids games, sort of like I did for the second Ashton Talks. I thought there'd probably be some good quizzes on that, so you know, like all those like Squid Game, Five Nights at Freddy's, Skibidi Toilet, whatever. I never thought I'd have to say that name, Skibidi Toilet. That's the only time you hear me saying it, right? Only Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, I would have picked this. I think it's probably good because I don't know any lore. Unsurprisingly, I'm not a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. For some reason they make merch off everything, like a baseball cap for Five Nights at Freddy's. I get there's a movie came out and they're probably advertising, but like, it's still a bit weird. But yeah, I don't know, I'm not going to judge. If you want, go buy. Oh wow, congratulations on finally being able to bat the ball properly, you stupid bear. But yeah, I took a look at the first few questions of this and no, it's so bad it doesn't even deserve to be last. But then I had a eureka moment. What would happen if I did a BuzzFeed quiz about BuzzFeed itself? Unfortunately, they didn't really appear. It was mostly just boring stuff. But there is this quiz. It's not really a quiz, more just a question. Help BuzzFeed answer this controversial question. How do you pronounce it? GIF or GIF? Right, so basically, I'm just gonna do a little nerd moment. GIF with a J is already another file format, so if you're in a computer lab, you better be using GIF. So, yeah. It's not a peanut butter, and wow. 73% people have